Move forward. Sorry, I know you don't want to see me. Come on. Hey. On behalf of my beautiful wife and I, that sounds good, doesn't it? I would like to say thank you. Thank you to the people who made this day very special. Obviously, we'd like to thank our God for everything that He's done in our lives to bring us to this point today. We're very thankful for everything that He's done. We'd also like to thank all of you for coming. I should have spaced this out a little bit. I'm struggling to read it. But I am very limited, so we'll continue. Big thank you to all of you for coming here. I know some of you have travelled very far, so we're very thankful, and thank you for all your generous gifts. We'd like to thank Uncle David and Auntie Jenny for giving up your nights to teach us what God has to say about marriage, and for coming all the way out here to marry us for the second time. Appreciate that. Big G. You're first on my list. You're the coolest grandma ever, and I know Kate loves you so much. I can see a lot of you in Kate, and I'm not worried at all about the future. Just think, if I hadn't come along, you'd still be known as Grandma. I'm glad you agree that Big G is much more suitable. Grandma and Loretta. Granddad and Loretta, sorry. Where are they? Oh yes. It was excellent getting to know you over Christmas, and me and Kate are really looking forward to getting to know you more. We would like to thank Pete Paula, or as I like to say, Mum and Dad. Dad doesn't like that much, but we'll continue. We'll power on. For their massive amount of work in organising of today. Paula, your work today has been amazing, and it definitely wouldn't have happened without you, so thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you for also keeping Kate very calm and collected. Okay. To my boys, excluding Nick and Steve, because they're coming up later, because they're my brothers. Okay, Scotty, I've known you forever. We've done everything together, and I cannot imagine life without you. Southwest Rocks memories, school, Sunday school, quite funny now. I'd still pick you as a friend, even though we're forced to be friends. Now we're on CYC committees together. It's great having you as my best mate, a man who has similar goals. We're very similar people, and we have quite a similar mindset. So I can't wait to spend a lot more time with both you and Maddie in the new chapter of our life together. Ryan, thanks for your friendship, your always honest opinion, and your simple, where's Ryan? Your simple black and white approach to life. And I also can't wait to spend more time with both you and Heidi when we get back from Australia. Micah, you're a strange man. I don't think this is you wouldn't disagree. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Thanks for always convincing me at school that bad ideas were good ideas. Yes, Mum and Dad, it was me, it was him. No, but you're an honest man, you're very generous, and you're someone I have a lot of time for. So thank you very much. Happy everyone to my parents, Michael and Sandra. Thanks for having a family holiday in Europe and popping in today for our wedding. No, but thanks for your organising for us to get married a lot earlier than expected and convincing us it was possible, and here we are today, it was possible. We'd like to thank our families for welcoming each other, like each of us, into their homes. It really meant a lot to both of us. Okay, so now I'm going to go through my family, starting with the top, the boss, Mum. Sorry, I mean Chopper. Chopper, you are a machine of a mum. I'm pretty sure I have never used a towel more than once ever. I love that the fact that you can, at the drop of a hat, provide food for 1,000 people. You're such a hard-working, caring mother, and I appreciate it so much. Raising us kids, for all of us to be in the truth, is a true testament to your hard work. Dad, well, all I can say is thanks for working for Qantas. I can't believe that people actually fly in the country. Yeah. Kate loves it. You two are amazing. Thanks for your support through the years. You're a dad of example. We were always number one growing up. Time with us was way more important than work. You've always been consistent, and it's definitely something that I'll take into my new life now. Sorry. That's why I married Nick. I mean Big Nick. Sometimes your directness catches me by surprise. But I know behind the direct and often blunt comments, you truly do have a heart of gold. Your passion for the truth, your generosity to those who need is definitely something I respect and admire. Steve, sorry you were never as good at me as Oztag, or sports in general. Someone once told me that it just comes down to the mind. So you'll get there one day. No, you have always been the balanced and wise owl of the family that gives me the most sound advice. Also just like to particularly thank your wife, Kezia, for always looking out for Kate and always making her feel very welcome. I know that has made the move a lot easier. Steve, thanks for introducing me to the midnight football games, watching Man City consistently win. Sorry for all those who support teams that are rubbish. Touched a nerve there. Leash, I love the moment when you gave me that last punch and the realisation dawned on your face that you were no longer as strong as me. Oh, where is she? Over there. I love you because of your emotion and your kind character. I think she was crying before anyone else today. You married a good one in Rob, and you perfect each other so well. You're always ready for us to come down and stay, which we'll do very soon. She lives in Melbourne, by the way. Juice, pure mind and full of generosity. I'm glad you're married, but it was annoying at the time. As I no longer had a wide selection of clothes to wear and new clothes laid out on my bed every second day I got home. You're too generous, and I'm glad that I was able to introduce you to my friend Mason to marry, as I've known him a lot longer. Coo, and that's why I've got reading problems, because I've skipped coo. Coo. Sorry. Where's the there she is, sorry. You were married when I was pretty young, but I've always looked up to you and your amazing relationship with Dave. Love our little business we have going. Maybe some more orders will pick up when we get home. I love you and Dave a lot, and thank you for the open door policy so we can drop in anytime we like. Who was I up to? Liv. Chena. So little yet very determined. I'm glad I had the privilege of teaching you how to drive. We almost died 35 times, and we'd always come out the other side laughing. I did love how we would chat about so many things while you drove there, and needless to say, you passed with flying colours. Pete Paula, thank you for being so welcoming to me each time I came over, and always making me feel like I'm just at home. Your enthusiasm for the truth and towards each other is something that me and Kate will both want to take on for sure. Sam. We had many pool games over the time and having great man-to-man chats, Pete, of course. Thanks for especially for losing to make me feel good. You're a legend, and we look forward to spending a lot more time with you. Lucy, or Juicy Lucy, you're a legend. Very sweet and so much smarter than I'll ever be. Thanks for looking after my Catherine. I don't think she would have survived without you. It means so much to her, but especially to both of us, and I'm pretty happy with my new little sister. Thank you to the beautiful bridesmaids. I know that they have been a great support to Kate over the last couple of months, and I know that they each have been chosen by her, as they all play a very important part in her life, and she loves you all very much. Finally, to my Catherine. I'm not sure if you all know how we met. Well, let me tell you, in one of the most one-sided stories you'll ever hear. Well, at UKYC 2 years ago, Kate came for a day visit. I was minding my own business on the opposite side of the room, thrashing my opponent in the game of pool. But I couldn't help but notice a stunning woman continued to stare at me longingly, with longing in her eyes. Well, catch my attention she did. So with a little wink and a quick chat, she chased me across the country. She then proceeded to get my number and text me a lot. And then the rest is history, and now we are here, man and wife. You're my favourite person, Catherine. I love you so much, and I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. Thank you, everyone, for coming, and I hope you really enjoy the rest of your night.